l'Eritmara X marks how it works, the micro switch, water tank presence, and the sensor for the low water signal. Okay, now we can see this micro switch and this sensor. It's true because this sensor works with the magnet inside here. Works with this. Attention that this free goes to the bottom. Goes with this. This is a magnet. This is a sensor read. When I have no water into the tank, the magnet close the contact. Now I have to reinstall it, and okay. But if I have no the water tank, I need this micro switch. As we can see, when I introduce the tank, in the tank we have this plastic part and works with the micro switch, and as we can see, when I have the tank, the micro switch is closed, and the electronic card recognize that we have the water tank. Be careful if we remove this the magnet from the tank for clean the tank, or in this case I clean the tank, the water tank. Be careful, because if we install if we introduce the magnet in this way, in the opposite way, as we can see here we have nothing, and here we have this free plastic part, and it's important that the free plastic part goes in this way. As we can see, I have to introduce the magnet, and after the magnet I have to introduce this cap. Now I have no water into the water tank, and the LED, the water LED signal says no water, and the heating element is off. Is the same also if I remove the water tank, nothing change, because if you have no the water tank, you have no water. Now I'm filling up the water tank, as we can see. Nothing happens. This because, as we can see, the flow magnet is locked in down position, because I installed this not in the correct way. Okay, now it works. We can try again. I've done a mistake. As in this case I have no water, and I am filling up the water tank. Okay. And now for the machine, the heating element in this case works, because I have water. If I remove the tank, the heating element is off, and the low water signal works. In this case, if I have to check to simulate without the machine, for example, I have to test this micro switch, I have to push down, and when I push down this, start the heating element, start blinking this, and this the water signal says I have to water. If I remove my finger to the micro switch, again starts blinking this, and this LED goes off. Things to check is remove the magnet. As we can see, I remove the magnet, and first of all I push down the micro switch. For the machine I have water, and with the flow magnet I have to position the flow magnet on the reed, the sensor, the black sensor, and for the machine also, if I have my finger on the micro, on the switch, for the machine I have no water. I push down the micro switch, I have water. 3, 2, 1, the heating element works. When I put this on the top of the sensor, the heating element I turn off automatically the heating element because I have no water. And then this is how to check these two sensors. If I have problem and I have no the spare parts, and I have the machine in this condition, and I have to understand if I have a problem on the wiring, I have to disconnect this wiring. When I disconnect this wiring, automatically for the machine I have always water. Look, 3, 2, 1. Then if I have problem with the wiring, I have to do this test. As we can see, I have no water because I have no other water tank with the water. I remove the connector and I have water. And this is one test to do to check if I have a problem with this part of the wiring, this part of the wiring.